Alright. It's the moment we've all, parenthetical me, have been waiting for. It's time for Tools of Destruction. And also my Japanese copy of Raging Blast 2 showed up today. Like, pretty much 3 weeks early, so that was nice. So that'll be fun to check out and attempt to play. I mean, that's what Google Translate on my phone is for, so. Oh man, it's here. It's the one I have been waiting for. Beyond excited. I still remember 2006, 7, whenever they put the demo out. Anytime I'd go to Walmart with my mom, she'd be like, "All right, I'm gonna go shop," and I'd be like, "Cool, I'm gonna go hang out in the video game section," and I would play this demo over and over again. No matter what, it was always there. Or I was always there. Anytime we'd go. And I was so... And I didn't get a PS3 until the Crack in Time came out. That's how long it took for me to actually own my own copy of this game and to play it.
Fuel lines, check. Horizontal stabilizers.
So man,
check.
I'm
Ion thrusters.
so excited.
Looks like we got a tailwind. If we time it right, we can ride a
I'm never going to update you, Wavelength. Stop it.
Launch the mag grappler onto that pedway overpass and slingshot right up to
Ratchet.
The thrusters are fine, Clank. See?
Listen to all the teasers and stuff. Fantastic.
Don't
as
worry.
well.
It's probably just a ion.
Incoming message from Captain Quark.
Ratchet? Clank? I've got a bit of a situation here at the Planetary Defense Center. Nothing I can't handle, mind you. Just a few thousand heavily armed robotic commandos, but I figured, hey, if you were in the neighborhood, maybe... Wait, I had something to hide.
Heavily armed robotic commandos.
When aren't they heavily armed?
Aren't you sure this is functioning properly?
You worry too much. Planetary Defense Center, here we
Ratchet's not the greatest mechanic.
You alright?
Watch out!
Let's put a showpiece here.
Trust me.
Ratchet, look out!
See? What did I...
We gotta ring in the whole new generation in style.
Looks like we're going on foot. At least I can try out my new nav unit.
It's like, you know, it's a whole new generation. It's when Ratchet crashes another ship that he built himself. But here we are. It's Tools of Destruction. Oof. Feel how sluggish he is. Oh yeah.
Looking to combat a massive, deadly space armada, the Gadgetron Help Desk will be happy to assist.
Okay, it's not so bad when you're strafing. He is a little slower than before. We start out with the combustor. Whew, I don't know why it looks like this. Maybe it's because it's just for 2007. And I'm running it through a splitter so I can actually record it. Control options, Mox drive. Well, no motion control. Absolutely not. You shouldn't have to worry about crashes or anything because it's tools and not deadlocked. So that'll be nice. There we go. Oof. Maybe I should up the sensitivity of the camera just a smidge. It's already at max. Got it. Boy howdy, that's something. But yeah, we also started with the What's this one called? The fusion grenade. That's what it is. It's gonna be something to get used to after how snappy Deadlocked is. Like, it feels more like Up Your Arsenal than it does Deadlocked, which is fine. I'm sure both of these games were in development at the same time. Or maybe they probably started Tools after Deadlocked was done. Maybe after the first Resistance was done? I don't know what year that came out. It might have been a launch title. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to Resistance. I don't even think I knew Insomniac were making them. But it's fine. It'll be fine. He just feels like he has weight to him now. That's just all it is. Alright, so I'm going to be right back. I gotta grab my coffee, and then we'll get to it. Alright, let's rock. Let's roll. So we can still do all the standard Ratchet and Clank stuff. Whoops. And then, in this game, Ratchet starts with the swing shot. Getting a redesign and using the hyper shot symbol, but that's fine. Still has the grind boots and the gravity boots that look like they're Rack 1 counterparts, so that's nice. And Clank still has his 3-packs, which you can equip the Hydro Pack if you want. There's no reason to. Oh, it still works like the Thruster Pack? That's interesting. That's not supposed to happen, but it's funny, so we're gonna keep it. I didn't know that did that. I don't know if that's a thing about the digital version or if that's always been the case, but it's hilarious, so we're gonna keep it. So yeah, probably gonna go for an hour and a half. Go until 8:30 my time.
You can access the quick select menu by holding down the action button. Use the left stick to select your weapon.
Should be enough time to get through the opening and maybe most of the first planet.
You can access the quick select
Yeah, I know, lady.
by holding down the
You just
action
told me.
button. Use the left stick to select your weapon.
And this is another. I've beaten Tools so many times. I think I beat Tools so many times. I almost maxed out the bolt counter, and I've never done that on a Ratchet and Clank game. Somehow. But, I mean, definitely for the next time I play through all these games, there'll be challenge mod runs, so... Eventually they'll all be 100%, but... I don't know when we're gonna do that. Maybe we'll make that a yearly thing. I don't know. It depends. It depends on how good my internet is when I move, if I continue to stream or not. I hope it's still good. I'll be pretty sad if it's not still good. Because, you know, even though nobody's here, it's still fun for me to have an excuse to play these games and not feel like I'm just wasting time.
To enter aim mode,
But yeah,
press and hold the
get
left
used
button.
to seeing these fish guys, because they are our Tyrannoids of this game. You're going to see them a lot. There are a lot more unique enemy designs in this game than there were in, like, Up Your Arsenal, but still going to be seeing these guys a lot. And they don't change as often as the enemies in Up Your Arsenal or Deadlock do. It's still funny that way the Hydro Pack, and it does that. It's just the Thruster Pack with the skin on it. See, wait, let me check something. Nope, it just is the Thruster Pack as well. That's so good. It's wonderful. It's an incredible glitch that either I knew about or I forgot about. Either way. It's pretty good. I can't stop laughing about it.
Ratchet, the sky bridge is collapsing.
Nanotech acquired. The more nanotech you have, the more damage you can take.
Oh, really? It was so good. I almost got through this without getting hit. Oh, jeez, I thought they were just normal robots like the other guys. But yeah, as you can see, there's so many particle effects and just stuff everywhere. There's so many more bolts and enemies. No more like one at a time shit like in the PS2 games. Crates explode and they leave chunks everywhere. Like, they really went all out to be the showcase for the PS3 and what it can do with this game. And they only get better. Like, they make 5 Ratchet and Clank games. 5.5. Nexus counts more as a full game than Quest does, but Quest is more like DLC for this game and a sneak preview of A Crack in Time than anything else. Which, not to say that Quest is bad, I also really like Quest as just its own little thing that is fun to replay. It doesn't have a challenge mode, though, I don't think. But it's interesting. And you get more talent, so, you know, you can't complain too much. It's the most talent you get.
Ratchet, the planetary defense center is 200 cubits below us. How do you propose we get down? I don't know. I'm kind of winging it right now.
But yeah, I mean, the entire demo was just this Metropolis section, and that was it. And then you get like a little like action trailer for what's coming next.
Your weapon has upgraded. Weapons upgrade automatically as they are used. This increases.
So I've played through this section so many times. Not even before the game came out. I probably played it 20, 30 times. Not that we went to Walmart that often, but anytime we were there, I would be like, yeah, I'm going to go look at the video games while you shop, Mom. I'll be here. Yeah, this is the first 6-axis things where you would use the motion controls. No, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. They're not offensive in this game. I just don't like motion controls, period. I just think they suck. Like, I'm not a fan of the Wii, to be honest. I had one. I enjoyed my time with it. I didn't enjoy the motion controls at all.
Looks pretty quiet. Where's Quark?
Greetings, citizen. I'm away from my post at the Planetary Defense Center. Please enter the number that best describes your emergency. If you are being attacked by radioactive amoeboids, please press 1. If you've been ingested by a mutant space eel, please press 2. If your city is being attacked by a massive deadly space armada, please press
Toaster.
3.
Also, Spanish exists in the Ratchet and Clank universe.
I believe you may be their intended target.
You think?
Look at those shiny red grind bits. So like with the other games, I'm probably going to do my best to not buy new armor. Mostly because I think all the armor sets in this game look terrible, and Ratchet's normal look is one of my favorites. And it's just like jeans and a shirt. But it looks really good on him, so it's quite handsome in this game. I think Ratchet won't get a good armor set, honestly, until a Crack in Time. And even then, I might not even use the main armor skin in that game, because there's a funnier skin that you get for free by just putting in a code. Which I thought was hilarious the first time I saw it, and I still think it's funny now when I think about it.
Ratchet, that warship is gaining on us.
And like, I don't even know why it's in the game. I've never read anything about it. I love Ratchet's face. I've never looked at his face directly during this. It's just like, wow. I realize despite the fact that you're supposed to be looking at your player character the entire time, I don't pay attention to to the faces when characters talk in video games. Like, the animations have been really good for a long time. I think it's because I've played too much Kingdom Hearts and they didn't really put that much effort into facial stuff for a long time. What are you doing now?
Behold, the last Lombax in the universe. Truly a pathetic specimen of the race, I'm afraid. So weak.
And you are?
Emperor Percival Tachyon, Crown Prince of the Cragmites, conqueror of space and time, and, pending the obliteration of a few insubordinate species, ruler of the universe.
Your name's Percival?
See the crown, see the scepter, a giant walking throne and legion of royal robotic commandos, Emperor! Not that a treacherous furball like you could... What's this? Such a primitive robot companion. And your kind used to be such renowned engineers.
Oh, I'd be careful if I were you. He's got posomorphic blaster cannons in each fingertip.
Strife is not with the people of this archaic planet, but with you. Surrender your death bot. And simply allow us to kill you. No one else need be harmed.
Fair enough. Here you go!
Yeah, I get why everybody has an issue with this cutscene. It's a little like, I'm the big bad. It's like, yeah, sure you are. And then Ratchet and Clank just leave. It's just like, okay. I mean, they've seen a lot of shit at this point, but...
Autopilot engaged.
Whoa! Hang on, Clank!
Hyperspace boosters online. Engaging cryosleep.
Again, there's not...
Sleep. I don't know.
It doesn't really engage the stakes that you would want to. But, I don't know. I've never really had an issue with it. I see why people do. I just like things to be goofy and not too self-serious. I think Ratchet & Clank knows when it needs to get serious. It's usually by the end of the game, so. Here's the main through line here in this whole saga. Also, Clank dreams. Robots dream in this universe. There we go. I was a little worried for a second there. It was taking some time.
Clank, are you okay? You got knocked out there for a minute.
I am fine. Where are we?
Beats me. Ship must have run out of fuel while on autopilot. Come on, we need to find another ship and get back to Kerwan.
Hey, there's a space Leviathan right over there. We've seen those before. In a Quark vid comic, no less. Yeah, we're also kind of past, like, I mean, the soundtracks in the future games are pretty, they're good, but we're kind of past the more video gamey sound of the original games.
Your maximum nanotech level has increased.
And I don't think the weapon balancing is as good in this game as it is in Up Your Arsenal, or Deadlocked, for that matter. But it's not the worst. It's still, like, you can still use the combustor at the end of the game if you really need to. But at the same time, I think there's a new collectible in these games going forward that I think they kind of put in as a way to be like, yeah, a lot of people don't see this weapon because it requires a second playthrough. And also, I don't think the weapon balancing is as good as they wanted it to be. But that's a thought I'm just having right now. I don't know if that's true or not. I forgot about the Hydro Pack already. Oh man, that's something. I mean, we're not going to be buying armor, so we'll have plenty of bolts for weapons. Almost the same exact, like, design, except for the glowy parts are new. Yes, I have love already. Sure. I like that the combustor looks handmade, like Ratchet made it himself. I mean, he didn't, at least not in this universe, but... Because there's a new weapon vendor in town. We haven't run into them yet. Oh, jeez. Also, we can...
Acquired raritanium. This valuable resource can be used to upgrade your weapons. Simply go to a weapons vendor and select the upgrade weapons option.
Yep. They have repurposed raritanium from being for ship upgrades, because we haven't seen it since going commando. Now it's here to upgrade your weapons in other ways. There are good upgrades that you should probably get. Raritanium isn't super plentiful in this game, though. Or it normally isn't. You know, it is affected by the bolt multiplier in challenge mode, so it's eventually not a issue. You're never gonna. There's not a finite amount, and the upgrade you can get with raritanium to put on certain weapons so that you get raritanium for defeating enemies. Glided with my Hydro Pack. perfectly. You'll have plenty throughout any point of the game, honestly, that you might need some. And there will be some guns I'm just not going to bother with anyway. So, or at least one in particular that I'm thinking of. Mostly because it requires motion controls to really work right. And it's cool. It's a neat idea for a weapon. I'm not going to buy it. Because it kind of sucks in my opinion. I didn't even check the extras menu, because there are skill points are back. And there's a lot of them again. There's a long list of general ones, and then every planet has its own list as well. They're not as many as Deadlocked. It's not 15 per, but there are a lot of them. And I'm not going to be going for all of them, because most of them are annoying to get. But the cheat sheet unlocker is neat, though. So there's that. Oh yeah, the times 2 crate is back as well.
You will temporarily earn more bolts and Veritanium.
I recognize that sound effect. That's a going commando sound effect those little guys make when you hit them. Anyway, it's our first Leviathan. See these guys just floating around. They're just a mini boss. They're not difficult, to say the least. And we'll be fighting a couple of these bad boys. And that's all she wrote. And they usually drop raritanium and stuff, but we also get its soul.
You have collected a Leviathan soul. These are valuable in the Polaris galaxy and can be traded for bolts.
The Polaris galaxy? Also traded for bolts with who? With whom, I wonder? Oh, my neck hurts. I wonder if that spiffy, that nice-looking fellow over there might have something to do with it.
Attention, citizens of Kabalia. The Imperial Defense
Yep, we're in a whole new galaxy.
Welcome to Grillnet's weapon shop. Here you can buy ammo, upgrade your weapon, or purchase new tools of destruction. Go ahead, name your poison.
He said the thing.
Snoop around, Chief. You got a right to protect yourself.
So the tornado launcher was the weapon I was talking about earlier. Like, we might buy it later in the game, but, I mean, it's fine. Let's say something about Gadgetron? Control your own cataclysmic tornadoes using patented Gadgetron tech. Trailer park is sold separately. I don't know what that's a reference to. Is that a reference to the movie? Tornado? I don't know, I've never actually seen the movie. Plasma beasts are cool. And here's where you can upgrade your weapons. And you can see what upgrades they have. The combustor has, you know, you can increase its range, it can shoot faster, and also you can get...
Into a force to be reckoned with. Today we're running a special. For every upgrade you purchase, we'll unlock a new one.
Thanks. More damage. It has, and every weapon has a special mod that I can't go over, but you need to get all the mods around it in order to unlock it. And the combustor has the more Veritanium. So you'll get Veritanium when you use this weapon. Which I'm going to go towards that. So, because we want to start collecting Veritanium early. The Plasma Beast also has that. Alright, there is a skill point for taking out all these guys too. I forgot about that. I do want to collect some skill points. I mean, we'll get some as we go through the game anyway, but... I don't think... Maybe... Can we do... this one right now? We might have to do the next section first. There are a lot of them.
Access your map. Press the select button.
Yeah, really, the main reason why I don't want to get all the skill points, because I don't think I've ever done that, is because of space combat is back, and it's not as fun, I would say, as going commando.
Don't you lay this on me, you worthless sack of Kurt, you sweat. You were supposed to watch the jailgate.
Ah, blame the parrot. Always blame the parrot. Is everything all right, sir? Ah, Imperial spies. Hide their bodies. Ah!
Oh, well, excuse my friend. We're just a couple of humble smugglers, unfairly hunted and persecuted wherever we go. Yep, seems the Imperials have shut down the planet's gelatonium plant. They must be, looking for someone.
Well, we're kind of stranded ourselves. Our ship crashed back there and... Oh, I'm kidding now. So are kidneys.
Stranded.
The Clank looks
I'll tell
down,
you
just
what,
like, I don't have
we're gonna
kidneys.
make you get the jail pumps working, and we'll, procure a vessel for you. Here, you'll need this gelator.
It's the smuggler. A reoccurring character in the future games.
What do you say? What's the haps there, Slick? Devices are special combat items, very handy in a pinch. Come on, step into our office and take a look-see.
Here's a new thing they added to this game, devices. It's where the Groovatron first shows up.
You got a deal.
They are helpful. The Leech Bomb, I mean, really the Groovatron and the Leech Bomb are the most helpful.
Why don't you try
But is it that way or is it this way? You can get across by I think I have to equip a helipack for this. I think it's the only one that has enough lift. We're not supposed to be over here yet. You have to beat the gelatonium factory. Here's the armor vendor. Look at how awful this looks. Designed by Captain Blackstar himself. And they all look pretty bad.
Citizens of Kabalia, never forget the horrors and atrocities committed by the Lombax species. We cannot allow even one of these dreadful creatures to survive.
But yeah. I mean, being over here is where we get to later. You just do the factory first, but... I realized a long time ago you can just high jump over that gap. I think you have to do it with the helipack. With the thruster pack you drop too fast. I don't know, I could be wrong about that.
Attention, any citizen who sees the renegade Lombax is
I guess I missed one.
to use deadly and excruciatingly painful force in its capture.
Also, you're supposed to... all these platforms start moving when the factory is up and running, but, it's fine. Where did I miss a guy? This one just didn't spawn in. The high jump in this game is just really good, so you kind of can just ignore some stuff. So we want to come over here because there's more Veritanium.
Citizens of Kabalia, if you are approached by the renegade Lombax, remember, do not speak to it. Lombaxes are well known for their insidious mind tricks. You must shoot on sight. Do not listen to his treasonous Lombax lies.
You need to listen to more of this, Lombax propaganda. Yeah, maybe you can get the skill point before the factory is open. Oh. I thought you could. Anyway, guess what's back? Golden bolts, baby. This point forward, they're all golden. I think that's why the bolts look a little rustier now. That's why they changed them in Going Commando. It's because they made the normal bolts golden. What was that one for? Oh, you had to destroy all the crates, too. Okay, that makes sense. Whoops. Thanks, game. I didn't mean to do that. You go. I forgot it was all the crates as well.
The Imperial Defense Force.
Hey, Chief, you've got enough raritanium for an upgrade.
Oh, I forgot this one was just right here. We'll just grab that too. Just so that we're passively getting raritanium.
Upgrade.
That a Lombax has infiltrated this star sector. The Empire expects your full
Yeah, it's not really a problem. I just like to have
threat to our security.
more than enough, you know? And I forgot to switch back to our trusty... Well, actually, I'll actually use the thruster pack for a little bit. Because it does look nice. Like, Clank looks really nice in this game.
This plant has been shut
Because
down.
he actually looks like he's made out of metal.
You are trespassing on Imperial property.
Anyway, our first gadget you get immediately, the Gelinator. It's pretty sweet. It doesn't show up as often as it should. But you can shoot out these squishy platforms and use them to jump up. And then I think I gotta do this for a skill point. There are Gelinator waterfalls that you jump down. You gotta jump down all of them. That's how you get the I should have gone down in a barrel skill point. But you have an unlimited amount of gel in the gel zone. You can shoot onto the gel. It'll sink into it eventually, though. And these little robot guys will eat the gel you throw out, so you can't just be lazy about it. Yeah, and then this game also does not have trophies, because it came out before trophies were either a thing officially or mandatory, one of the two. I don't think those are a thing until... Because Quest doesn't even have trophies, and they came out the next year. So I don't think... The first Ratchet Clank didn't have trophies, technically, is a crack in time. And then here are the plasma beasts. You throw them out. Just a guy comes out. Explodes. There's that raritanium. Since we have the raritanium upgrade, normal enemies will drop raritanium. Yeah, and we already have enough for more upgrades, so... It's not my preferred weapon of choice to get extra raritanium. That one is not for a while. It's an old favorite, though. It's an old favorite with a new look. And I love how non-dairy coffee creamer does not mix well with coffee. It just looks gross after you don't drink your coffee fast enough. Anyway, we're going to go for a swim, so we need the hydro pack. Yep, there we go. And then there's only five cheats. And you get a different amount of points per skill point. Because I think this one is for getting all of the weapons, maybe. So that's why it's a little more difficult. I'll show off the Groovatron next. I don't use devices other than the Groovatron all that often. I will use the leech ones on boss fights, just because sometimes you get your ass beat, and you just need some help. Ah. Popped. For some reason. What's... I don't even know why I did that. I don't think you need to do that. Yeah, the Gelinator's cool. I wish it came back. It's only in this game. And, like, you can do some wild stuff with it. Because normally you need to... You acquire the gel at the start of the section. You have to give it up at the end of the section. They don't do that every time. And with Groovatron, which is actually inspired by an old idea that we saw in Going Commando as a joke, there was going to be the Afrolyzer, the Rainbow Afrolyzer, I think is what it's called. And it was supposed to give enemies rainbow afros and force them to dance. But that was too difficult to do then. But they came back, they held on to that idea, as they are wont to do, and they finally figured it out with the HD games. And the Groovatron shows up in pretty much every Ratchet & Clank game going forward, except for maybe Rift Apart. I don't think it's in Rift Apart, but I don't remember most of that game. Even though that came out only like 2 years ago. But again, that is the Ratchet & Clank game I've played the least, is Rift Apart. Weirdly enough. And that game will be a challenge mode playthrough, because I haven't done that yet, so. And you can just start a new challenge mode run from the main menu. As long as you have clear save data. And it's not that I don't want to collect everything again. Yeah, this marathon's already going to be long enough by the time we get there. The reason why I don't already have save data for all these games... I mean, I might have had save data for the PS3 games, but... I haven't had PlayStation... I've had PS Plus sporadically over the years.
Ratchet, we should see that smuggler about the ride he promised.
So I just don't have the original account that would have had that save data. Otherwise, the first three games would have been, challenge mode runs as well, and would have been way faster. But yeah, that's what next time is for. So I'm definitely gonna play through all these games again. I own them, just not for a while, because we have a lot of PS3 games to play. Oh yeah, and devices can drop from the raritanium crates, the pirate crates we've been seeing.
Bolts in the bag, friend. Look here. There are creatures out there. Now, the ones of the larger variety carry in each of them a Leviathan's soul. Now, I'll kill them. I'll collect them, and then sell them. And I'll tell you what. You find any souls, you be sure and bring them on back to me, you hear? I'll give you a fair price for them. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Friend, you're on Cabalia. It's the gel capital of the Polaris galaxy. Well, at least it was until Emperor Tachyon shut down the plant. The Rush? Well, he's something of a mystery. Come here. I heard he was hatched from an egg frozen somewhere in the verdigris sector like a cragmite sickle, you know? You ought to be careful around him. He's got himself a sore spot for Lombaxes.
Alright. So we have a few more Leviathans to take down over here. For the... Yeah, not only for bolts, but also for the last skill point as well. Ah. Really, I wanted you to fight him. Yeah, they do pretty decent damage to boss fights. I like the plasma beasts. They're pretty good. If the reticule will actually hit the boss. Let stuff getting stuck on the ground. But yeah, we'll be swimming in Rotanium before long. Just because I'm going to level up every weapon that gives the goods first before any of the other ones. I'm trying to remember to use the Groovatron to show off enemies when they're dancing. Because it also works on boss fights, too. Just not for as long. Or maybe that's in a different game. I don't know. Yeah, it'll be a proper weapon in a cracking time, but for right now, it's just a neat little thing you just throw out. And there is a skill point for making every kind of enemy in the game, or at least most kinds of enemies in the game, getting them to dance. So you want to do that. And it also works on NPCs. I just wasn't close enough to the smuggler for it to work on him. But look at him go. Yeah, there aren't that many enemy types anyway, so it shouldn't be too hard to get those.
Now I can take y'all as far as Stratus City. How'd that be?
That's wrong. So get used to seeing cutscenes like these, where it's just in-game models and over Ratchet's shoulder. They do that a lot in these next 2 games, or 3 games, including this game. Which is fine. I don't have that big of an issue with it. It's just there are a lot of ideas going on here. That's all. I would say this game, story-wise, was not fully cooked by the time it was done. So there are some things that are like, no. But could be worse.
So the Polaris galaxy, Tachyon owns all of it?
Yep. Ironic, ain't it? The one Cragmite they didn't vaporize comes back to oppress the galaxy.
Who is they?
Who? Are you kidding me? The Lombaxes vaporized the whole lot of them years ago, left the Cragmite planet nothing but an empty hunk of dirt.
All hail the Lombaxes! Oh, saviors of the universe!
Attention transport vessel. A bioscan reveals a
Alright,
Lombax
timetable that.
aboard your ship. Stand by for immediate disintegration.
Get the Lombax! Nothing but trouble! Nothing but trouble!
Sir, if you jettison the excess cargo, you could increase your speed and evade capture.
I couldn't agree more.
Yep. I mean, he got us here, right? But yeah, the whole story of the future games is, who are the Lombaxes? Where did they go? And why did they build all the crap they left behind? It's just me paraphrasing old Samos the Sage's monologue from the beginning of Jak 1. Because it also applies here. You know, who are the Lombaxes? Why do they leave these vast monoliths throughout the galaxy? Yada yada yada. Ooh, the Predator launcher. Remember the Hydra splitter, I think is what it's called? That's what the Predator launcher is. It's the next version of that. And here's the special power-up the Combustor gets. Again, like I said earlier, each weapon has one. It just makes it do more damage, that's all. So we're going to be using the Combustor a lot. thought you could make the ship dance too. I was wrong about that. It's like wasted into the Groovitron by accident. Oh, there's a device vendor like nearby. It's fine. Yeah, already looked at all the raritanium we're getting. I don't think these guys are a different enemy type, but they have shields. You can destroy them eventually if you hit them enough, but oh, I forgot there's a jackpot crate right there too. Damn it. Whoop. Actually, since we're here,
What can we do you for? Bada bing, bada boom.
might as well get the rest of the raritanium effect for the plasma beast as well. We kind of had to fully upgrade the combustor to get that one, so I'm not going to worry too much. I'm not going to worry too much about upgrading every weapon until later. Or even buying the Predator launcher right now, because we get another weapon for free in a moment. There's a new one. The gas essentially does what the Infector does, and it turns enemies on one another.
Perhaps we should try using one of our devices against that cyclo cannon.
These guys aren't too hard to fight. You don't need to use the a device on them, but you know, it helps. And look, just a free weapon hanging out. The Shock Ravager.
Ravager uses electrical current to neutralize shielded enemies.
Man, they use the word flog?
For a whip
Jeez.
attack, press the fire button.
Yeah. We're gonna have to be buying Groovitrons all the time. All throughout the game. But there is a golden one you can buy for 2 million raritanium after you beat the game.
Electrical attacks are useless against an electrified enemy, Ratchet. Try a different weapon.
Yeah, the Shock Ravager gets through the guys with shields really easy. That's why they give it to you immediately. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and go for every weapon type. I think you can do it every enemy type before the end of the game. Yeah, I have to go buy a new one because, like I said, you can get device ammo in pirate chests because that's what those are. Pirates. And they never explain to you, which I never thought about this, they never tell you why there were pirates here in the first place in this game. Eventually they're just suddenly pirates. But, which I never thought it was weird as a kid, because I like pirates, but as an adult watching a lot of videos about these games, it's like, oh yeah, that is weird. Why are there just suddenly pirates in this game? That's absurd. Yeah, these guys also still count as enemies, so you can put them out of their misery for some extra raritanium. Feeling saucy.
Here you'll experience the invigorating splendor of ziplining. Stand under the zipline and press the jump button to use it.
And the swing shot works the same. It has for the last couple of games. You just jump towards the target. You don't have to worry about it. Thought I died. Right after I said you don't have to worry about it. I think the tornado launcher does actually have raritanium buff as well. Now I'm thinking about it. But I have enough for either. Now, Shock Ranger also has Raritanium, so that means we're going to upgrade it. It also has a lot of bolt multiplier as well, which is nice. Okay. Ah, they shoot really slowly. Jesus. Really? Not close enough? Get out of here. Get out of town. And also, one cool thing about the vendors in this game is that they heal you when you just talk to them. So that's nice. I don't know why I did that. It's a better way to do what I was about to do. Because they're too far away for the plasma base. It's fine. It's the combustor. Make sure I work with them. Yeah, we're gonna be just fine on Raritanium. I think like half the weapons have the buff, so it's fine. And there's still plenty to find in the environment. It's more so in challenge mode, when you're trying to save up for the golden Groovatron. Because it's real nice. It's infinite ammo. It's pretty slick, I gotta say. What? I didn't want to do that. Why was that the other weapon? I used the plasma piece before then. Oh yeah, and I can use the Shock Ravager now too. We should not forget that. More pirate treasure over here. So there we go. We got the full-on Groovatrons, baby. Yeah, we should meet every enemy type before the halfway, or just after the halfway point of the game. Still cannot wall jump when you're already in the air. Yeah, knocked me off the ledge. Jeez. But yeah, we could just ride those ships up there, but then we miss on this gelatonium pump that's just hanging out. We also need it for a skill point. God, fill up the thing. Stop being finicky. So, we'll probably finish up after we're done with this planet. Because we're kind of almost there anyway. Man, they really shouldn't have made this infinite use. Yeah, also, sometimes in Lockstrafe, Ratchet will just only... He'll do his second jump. So, instead of... He'll do it... Words. He'll do his second jump animation, which means you can't jump out of it. So, sometimes it just won't let you double jump when you jump off of stuff in Lockstrafe mode. Yeah. Who needs bridges? All my friends hate bridges, you know what I'm saying? Well. Shock Ravager's pretty good. I just realized there are 2 melee weapons in this game. That's weird. I never thought about... I don't really think of the Shock Ravager as a melee weapon. It feels more like the Leviathan flail than anything else. It's a pretty, like, ranged weapon. Let's see. Sweet, sweet raritanium. We already have 2,000. What? Also, Hyper Strike will destroy your jelly cubes. Now that I'm back here, I actually really like how Ratchet moves in this game. Now that I've got used to it again. Like, Tools is just one of my favorites to play through. Like I said earlier, like, it's one of the only games that I almost maxed out the bolt counter. Which it's like 9 million bolts, I think. 9,999,999 bolts.
Ratchet.
It is not a lot when you think
Creatures
about
are telling us to go inside that building.
Creatures? What creatures? Did you get your wires crossed in that crash?
it. Who are these little guys? And what are they doing to Clank?
Clank, have you been modifying yourself in private?
Absolutely not. And I do not care much for your tone.
Anyway, another 6-axis thingy here. If I were using them, but I'm not, so we get to use the analog stick. You know, remember the glider from going commando? Well, here we are. That idea is now back. But way better than it was before. Because in certain areas, you can just use these spiffy new wings to just fly around the entire area, including this one after we land. We got more things to do here. Now we can just... This is where we need to be, but now we can just use the wings whenever we want. There are new pads all over the place, and there's 2 areas we can go to. And you can see all the pads on the map, which is nice. Right. If you run into something, though, you'll lose it. I forgot about that. How did I miss this over here? This is a good thing I accidentally ran into that car. Yeah, we'll get the Map-O-Matic eventually. That'll help us get secrets. I'm not going for 100% because I'm not getting all the skill points, but we'll probably get most of them. You can flap your wings to go up if you want. I don't know why they spawn in like that. They do. It's really weird. But look at these perfectly lined up crates. I wonder if there's something in them. What is that?
You have discovered a piece of a Gadgetron holoplan. Holoplans are the property of the Gadgetron Corporation and are to be considered classified.
Huh. After we kill these guys. Give me your Rotanium. So, if we go into our inventory, we get a piece of the holoplan. I've never actually read the thing here. Trying to immediately return the holoplan. Do not, under any circumstances, construct the device this holoplan depicts. So I'm not going to spoil it, but alongside golden bolts, we can also collect those, and there's 1 per world, just about. I didn't know there's an enemy-friendly fire in this game. That's interesting. No, we're just going to go over here, but, oh, yeah, there is another skill point. It's annoying. There's another skill point for flying around and jumping off of every launch pad in the city. I guess it's not that difficult to do. It's just, it can be a little annoying if you don't remember where you've been. Oh, this thing is so dumb. It's just weird we went from the plasma whip 2 games ago to this thing. Yeah, these guys you don't really need a Groovatron to take down. This is all they do. They just shoot their beam back and forth, and that's kind of it. And they always start, like, to your right. It's like they're not going to catch you off guard. There's another shiny new Golden Bolt. Now, gold bolts from this game forward, just like in Up Your Arsenal, only used for skins. And we got Dan Johnson, may he rest in peace. We got the Snowman, classic. You can be Cragmite. Rusty Pete, a man we will meet later. Crunk or Zephyr, we'll meet these two later as well. Or Mustachioso, Furioso. Pride of the Florburbian Galaxyverse. It's funny you can get this before it matters in the story, but we'll definitely get Dan at some point. Dan is, or was, an insomniac who sadly passed away, I think before this game was finished? Definitely before Quest for Booty, but since then he gets, I think he's had a reference in the games that's since going Mando. That being the snowman you can find and break is named after him in that game and in Up Your Arsenal. And then he's been a skin in a couple of games and a couple of other memorials. So it's very nice of his friends to immortalize him in these games. Ooh, we can watch the, we got a new trailer to watch. That's right. We're going to watch the 2007 trailer.
Not yet been rated.
Ratchet, Clank, I've got a bit of a situation here at the Planetary Defense Center. Nothing I can't handle, mind you. Just a few thousand heavily armed robotic commandos.
For 2 legendary heroes,
This should be fine to
there's
play.
nothing like an intergalactic invasion
Please enter the number that best describes your emergency.
to start the day.
I believe you may be their intended target.
You think?
I love. Now I get tired of seeing the toaster. Holy fuck, it's so funny.
Ratchet, look out!
Did they make trailer only with the opening? Wow.
Well, looks like we're going on foot.
Exploring
Okay,
new
no.
worlds
They're showing.
How are you going? It's a shortcut. Trust me.
and discovering that Ratchet's past is the key to their future.
So you're a Lombax who doesn't know the Lombax secrets? That's so...
Ironic?
I take it he's the smart one.
Ladies love Clank. There's the tornado launcher. And they really show a lot of the game in this trailer.
Ratchet and Clank will face the biggest threat in the universe.
Is this about those parking tickets?
Yeah, they don't show you tech
Ratchet
yet.
and
And he
Clank
throws a
feature
Groovatron
tools
there.
of destruction.
Fall 2007, yep. That's cool they included that in this game. Alright, let's try and get this skill point, and then we'll move on for the rest of this world. I still got 30 more minutes I can play with. Go. Robo Winks, please. Engage. Let's see. Let's re-jump off of this one since we're here. can't go that way because that's like the end of the level. I just don't really like the Robo Wing song. It's a little annoying. Jump off of this one. I know we did this one already technically, but yeah, you never be too sure. So, let's go back to the start of the level. Yeah, I think it's because I died that one time. Or no, I didn't die, actually. I thought I did. We got lucky and did not die. Okay, so from this one, I guess you can go in a big loop. But it should be all of them, unless there's one more that unlocks that I'm missing. Which is entirely possible. You might have to come back for this skill point. Or no, I don't think we did this one. Yeah.
Here you'll experience the invigorating splendor of ziplining. Stand under the zip
Yeah.
line and press the jump button to use it.
Go. I can't hit triangle to get rid of the messages for some reason. So that's this one. We did all three of these. Oh, there's this one. This should be the last one, right? No? Really? Am I not remembering what the skill point is? Ah, god damn it. I didn't even touch that one. Let's see. Extra skill points. Yeah, it's this one. It's been around. I don't know what the other two are for. So I guess I'll try this again. I guess I'll just look it up. Let me actually just see what we get with the skill points, if it's worth doing. See how many we need to do. I mean, it's worth doing, but I can not fat finger on my own keyboard somehow. Oh yeah, there's also the code from Secret Agent Clank. I'll show that off when we get to where you unlock it. There's... Anyway. See, we get more concept art. 600 SP. Geez, 750. Oh my god. You unlock a lot of concept art and stuff. Oh right, that's over here. But isn't... Shit, that's a weird looking menu. I at least want to get to 300. Okay. Oh, that Plasma Beast one is fine. Oh, okay. I know what Wrench Ninja 3 is. We already missed that one. That's one we'd have to come back for. Well, we can do this, though. Gotta use the... I thought I did this, though. Oh, no, I used the shock ravager there. I don't have the charge boots. I don't know, I keep thinking I do. Maybe I'll get some of these skill points on my own time. Because I'm up to play more of this on my own time. Why is there only one enemy here now? That's weird. Okay, well... I think maybe there's one more Robo Wings thing that unlocks, because we did go to all of them. So, I mean, not all of them are on this map for some reason, though. That's weird. There's this one. We're going to do one more pass. And then I will move on. Because I do need to eat something at some point today. This is the starting one. Let's go to the middle one over here. This one here. I think there's another one over there. So I'll go find out. Nope, there's not one here, so I couldn't have missed it then. Oh, I wish the song was better. Jeez. It just gets a little grating after a while. Jump off of this one. Yeah, some of the skill points are a little finicky, like this one. It's not the end of the world, but it's just, you know, a smidge annoying, that's all. Just because not all of these are on the map for some reason. Okay, they show up after you go to them. There are two over there? Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe I know where the last one is now. So we just jumped off of that one. There's this one here.
Here you'll experience the invigorating splendor of
Yeah, it looks like there are two over
Stand
here.
under the zip line and press the jump button to use it.
It looks like there's that one, and then there's another one over here that I didn't see. Right here. I think this is the one we were missing. Nope. Alright, game. What are you trying to play out here? Because that one wasn't on the map before, unless I just had it like this. Let's see. I think I closed that tab. Why did I do that? Let's look at a guide. Ugh. Skill point guide. So there are 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, we are just missing one. There just isn't... They're just... Because they're all supposed to be on the map. Right next to this one. So yeah, we're just... I think the last one is over there, but we can't get to it right now. But yeah, there are supposed to be 11, which is what I thought, but... Oh, anyway, let's move on with the plot. I'll try and get surface to air plasma beasts, though. Because I do want to show off the concept art that we can unlock.
Alright, Chief. Hall of knowledge. Lock it down and rub him out before he accesses classified information.
And Hydro Pack still works the same. I'm not going to use it that often, like every Ratchet and Clank game. Like, honestly, any game with swimming, you're not going to use it that often.
By order of Emperor Tachyon, any attempt to learn while on these premises will result in permanent confinement. So do not
Yeah. Jesus. Whoops. See, I expected it to be faster, and it wasn't. I paid the price.
Attention, citizen. The knowledge in this hall is protected by traps and puzzles so deviously complex that they will fuse your neural pathways should you even attempt them. For your own safety, turn back immediately.
Whoops. Nope. There we go. Oh, we're going over here now. Right, this is where we came from, right? Where are we going? Oh, we're going down. I was not looking at the screen. I was looking back at the skill point guide.
Attention citizen.
At
You appear to be
what some of the next skill points are, and
but the security measures on this level
remember why I've never gotten all the skill points in this game. At least I don't think I did.
spare yourself the
I may
abject
have.
of failure and
Or I'm missing another Kraken time. I don't remember. So I definitely did that at one point. I completely 100% in a Kraken time. Which will not... We'll be doing a lot of a Kraken time, but we're not going to 100% a Kraken time.
this is your final warning. The
Or,
knowledge
yeah,
contained
not
in
do all the
this
skill
vault
points.
has been classified as a threat to the Empire. Any attempt to enter the Imperial map room will result in a very painful and irreversible death.
Oh, I wish upon a fish I didn't have to go to work. Oh, wait. Yeah, somewhere else to go over here, actually. Forgot this was over here. Switch to the helipack. Oh, come on. This motherfucker's bobbing up and down, so you gotta really get on the top of the jump. Jesus, really? There we go. Just decided it was good enough that time. I mean, I could come back with an easier way to get it later, but it's not the intended way. Which has never stopped me before, but... Yeah, the helipack is the most busted pack in this game.
He's in the ventilation shaft
Oops.
above the map room. We cannot allow the Lombax access to its database.
It's Ratanium. There we go. There should be one more of those guys, right? Get that skill point? There we go. There's our boy. No, I don't need you to fight the helpless ones. Come on. There we are. Plasma beasts are real good. Also really good at getting rare titanium as well. Alright. Yeah, I'll come back and get the skill points I'm missing later if I feel like I need to.
Great. We're trapped.
Ugh.
So why did we come here again? Clank?
Planet Fastoon. Interesting.
Why?
Well, according to the database, it is a Lombax planet.
Download the coordinates. We'll take the escape pod.
But Ratchet, the database also says...
There's no time. Come on.
It's cool that escape pod was just there. 20 minutes? I don't think that's enough to do. Fastoon. So there aren't any skill points here right now. So. I think that's why Kortog has so many. To make up for the fact that it doesn't. That Fastoon doesn't have any.
You are now entering Fastoon. Touching down in 5, 4. Oops, 3, 2, 1.
Oops. That's good thing Grommelnet's still here. Got the Predator launcher. You don't give her titanium, so we're not going to upgrade you right now.
Press and hold the fire button to lock onto enemy targets. Then let go to launch Predator
Looks
missiles.
like something terrible happened here.
So the whole point of this planet, we got some stuff to collect. Some annoying enemies to fight. I really hate these dudes. They're so awful. And the Predator launcher is honestly not great. It's not as good as the splitting Hydra, to be honest. Especially since every rocket that comes out is ammo instead of one piece of ammo being up to 5 targets. So I guess you could say it's more balanced, but doesn't mean it's good. Alright. Our objective here is to collect, I think, 5 Lombax flight components. We'll learn that in a moment, but you can collect this one before even doing that the cutscene you have to do. Because for whatever reason the trigger isn't there. But the cutscene bubble that triggers this cutscene is not around where that first one is for whatever reason. So I always grab it first so I don't have to go back that way.
Is everyone? I tried to tell you, Ratchet. The database said this planet was deserted ages ago.
Clank, you see that? It's an old ship.
Very old, it would seem.
We have to fix her.
Ratchet, we must be practical. Tachyon will find the pod's flight codes. He will be here any minute.
Clank, please. I need to fix her.
I mean, also we need a ship, Clank, so we can't leave anyway.
A virtual diagnostic of this spacecraft confirms
Oh, excuse me, 6 components, so there's 5 more to go.
for intergalactic travel. Happy hunting.
Yeah, they just got a couple of different paths to do. It's not anything crazy. I also have a Clank section as well, which hopefully won't take too long. I don't remember it being so long. Remember it being too long, rather, I should say. I know what words are. I'm just gonna ignore these guys. They're annoying.
Congratulations. You have received an interstellar holophyte from...
Finnegan old corks a lot.
Ah. That'll be important soon, trust me. We need the ship to play it, so... Yeah, yeah. Oop. Let's do this one next. Come on. A cold sore on the right side of my mouth. That's really weird. Or I must have bit myself at some point. It happens. I'm very good at biting my own cheeks for some reason. Okay, let's go over to this one over here. Very good at dying over here. Let's get a little more Veritanium while I have the multiplier. Shock Ravager is pretty good at taking care of them because it does AoE damage. It has the shock mod from the other games, so you still take 2 hits though, which is annoying. Give me that Raritanium. Gotta get that. Okay, we got one more to get, and then it's the Clank section. I think we get the box breaker eventually too, so that'll be nice to have. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do more than one playthrough for myself when it comes to this game, but stream probably only once, because nothing really unlocks in challenge mode.
Hold your breath, Clank. Looks like we're going for a day.
At least it's still the same sound effect, which is nice. Is there something underwater we also want to get to, or is it somewhere else? I think it's somewhere else. Alright, it's in the other room. Oh. I guess I've read the part if I have to go past it. I have a lackluster that, you got a thing. It's like, oh boy. I think I'm thinking of something else. There's some rotating crates underwater somewhere. I think maybe in the next water section. I think that's what I was thinking of. No, I don't want to go to work. Ow, Jesus. Thanks, random health. Alright, before this Clank section, I'm going to run to the restroom really quick. So I will be right back. Okay, Clank section time. Let's go. Let's rock.
The entrance to this raritanium mine is...
One of two.
Do not be afraid. We are here to help you destroy it.
Destroy what?
We have a lot to show you.
Or no, one of three.
Zoni,
So with the Zoni, we have the power to control time itself by holding down R1. Also, the Zoni teleport to you, so it's not a... You don't have to worry about leaving them behind. Also, Clank moves a lot faster when he's jumping, so that's why I'm just spamming it. So they're at least trying to go for something a little different here, but they're pretty much the same as the other ones we've had before. And also, they can help you levitate. Their mine powers. And it is a Ratanium mine, so we're going to grab this Ratanium. But yeah, it's mainly... These are mainly designed off of the new elements, slowing down time and whatnot. And I think the Zoni can still die, but you usually get more than enough, so it's not a humongous deal if it happens. It's time to put it all together. And you can use its slow down time to fight enemies. Oh, they're not affected by the conveyor. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought they would be. That's why I knocked them onto it. I mean, they got hurt by the spikes, so. And then just like before. Can I do it? Where do I need to stand? Oh, over here. And they can put stuff together. Again, they got mind powers. It's whatever. They're really... Like, the weird thing about the Future Trilogy is that it's supposed to be about the Lombaxes, but it ends up being about Clank instead. It's a little unfortunate. And yeah, like I've said before, we still haven't met the Lombaxes. I don't know why you're attacking these guys. They're not awake. Thank God they teleport, though. You don't have to wait for Gadgetbots to slowly walk to a place. Alright, it falls the other way. Oh, are you serious? We barely missed it? Get it right to the edge, huh? Oh, they have less health because it's a Clank section. Alright. Raritanium. It's so rare. Huh. There's the part we need.
According to our database, you now have all the parts necessary to restore your ship to working
I don't think
order.
there's even a
Thanks
gold
for
bolt
using
on this planet
Gadgetron's
right now.
virtual diagnostic service. Your account will be billed within 3 working days.
You really are just here to get a feeling on and then to leave. Which is, that's the name of the ship. Which, you think the ship would be more of a character. It's absolutely not. I think it's supposed to be. As Ratchet's only link to the Lombaxes, but they kind of dropped the ball on that. It's not so much the writer's fault in that he kind of had to create a story with what they had already made. It's a whole story. I recommend watching the Golden Bolts video about it. It's fascinating. And I will not do it justice by trying to half remember it right now.
Okay, I think we have all the parts we need. Let's get to work. This. Yes? Yes! It's working!
Miserable little truffles. I can't believe they used Ticker at them. What a bunch of cheese. Oh, a Lombax. I thought I'd never see one again. Thanks for repairing me.
Yeah, it's has a cutscene with them, a voice.
With his army of dragons. It was a cruel act of retaliation. If only he had known how evil the Plague Knights were. Oh, if they had won the Great War, the entire universe would have fallen under their terrible rule.
Yeah, that's the name of the fish guys we've been
I couldn't say really.
murdering.
All his ships, his enforcers, even the nanotech combat armor he gave the Droffins, are all made using stolen Lombax technology. I am sorry. My memory bank seemed to have been damaged in a crash. The last thing I remember was laying down suppressive fire over the court of Azimuth.
Azimuth, eh?
Of course. I am equipped with an HD-47 optical holoscreen. Hop in.
So here's our ship for the rest of the future series.
Mad for mayhem, crave carnage, adore destruction. Well, today is your lucky day. You have been invited to participate. Oops, I mean, witness the greatest, bloodiest, goriest battle in the universe, the Imperial Fight Festival. Rated M for mature. Come on down to Planet Mukau and enjoy a night of entertainment without any
Mukau.
ulterior motives or deception. Offer only valid for fuzzy, long-eared orphans and their tiny robotic companions.
That sounded like Captain Quark.
Which means it's probably a trap. But it's our only lead. Let's go see what he's gotten himself into.
Yep. Now we can finally go to other planets. Go back to the first two we already been to. We're gonna... Actually, wait. Yeah, first one doesn't have any gold bolts. We got both the ones here, and the one here. And we're gonna go here. I'm not sighing because of the planet, I'm sighing because of what's about to happen next, which kind of makes me playing this game kind of annoying. And why getting all the skill points is annoying. You like Star Fox? It wants to load in. And suddenly pirates. Ugh, yep. He already got hurt. That's fun. Right, stop missing. Just hit the thing. There are 5 bonus targets we gotta hit in order to, you get a golden bolt for getting all of them. So I think we only have to do it once. And there is a skill point for blowing up all of these rare tanium crates, which is what these are. They're so difficult to shoot. It's so annoying.
Hang on, Clank. We'll lose him in the
Every skill point for these are just aggravating, and I hate all of them. And there's 3 of them. There's only 3 flight sections. They're all against the space pirates. So they could be worse, but...
You can auto-lock onto enemy targets by pressing
Can?
and holding
Oh,
the
right.
L1
I forgot about that.
Release the L1 button to launch a devastating attack.
So, you can do a lot of the same stuff the hover ship can.
Fly through the nanotech induction rings to restore hull integrity.
I don't think this one's gonna cooperate, Captain. Time for
Also a skill point for destroying a lot of these mines. It's also more annoying than it sounds.
crikey. I never seen a ship.
Oh, you can lock onto them, though. I didn't know that.
He's pushing 800 cubits a second. Ain't even broken a sweat. Looks like we got ourselves a show off, boys. Find your Crox's eye pin him first.
To perform a barrel roll, press either the L2 or R2 button.
You said
Find the asteroids, lads.
It's also a skill point for doing that. I almost forgot about it till that help desk message. The lock-on is nice.
Hop on that turret.
Oh, boy. Now you can't see the targets coming.
Whatever cargo you be holding is the rightful property of Captain Clank.
Whoop, almost missed that. I knew it was coming, I just didn't remember where. Well, at least I haven't missed one of those yet. Usually I miss both of them there. I don't even know the skill point yet. But yeah, they actually are like, what if all the skill points were actually hard? And most of them are. Except for that barrel one. That was nothing. Oh, thank God. I just missed it. Did I seriously not get the Raritanium one when I didn't miss a single one for once? You serious? Wait a minute. Did I read that wrong? I definitely did that. So I guess I just decided I didn't earn that skill point. Anyway, these all end with a boss fight. Every boss has a weak point. And they're all boring and take too long. So, this is the part of this game that I despise and I hate doing. So none of them are hard. It's just more that the skill points are really annoying and these are really slow. So if you're trying to get all the, say, the skill points in the game, because you want to do it at least once in your life, it is such a waste of time. To the point where I'm pretty sure I've never done it. And each boss does have a weak point where you do more damage. This one, it's his mouth. Or no, it's his other eye. That opens when he does that mouth laser. Why does it have cat ears? Okay, no, we got it. Oh, we got both of them. Thank God. I got all of those in the same run. I don't think that's happened before. I've definitely had to go back and get the crate one. Anyway, we're gonna end here. Because I have to eat lunch and then go to work. Yeah, I know that. Get up here. I thought I could do it with those crates. I guess not. Alright, I think... Is the next armor here? No, it's still the same one. And we're still not going to buy it. Let's go see what the Growlinet vendor has, and then we'll call it here. Right, this is where the Shard Reaper shows up, which we're going to buy instead of the Tornado Launcher. Shard Reaper is our shotgun. And we will not be upgrading it because it does not have a plasma, or a Raritanium thing. The Shard Reaper is pretty nice. And there'll be new enemy types for us to make dance in the arena, because that's what this planet is. It also has a bunch of other pathways. It's actually probably the longest planet in the game, now that I'm thinking about it. So it's pretty fun. But, yeah. And, oh. The Star Fox sections aside, for just being kind of boring, I do love this game. I do recommend learning about its dev history, because it's fascinating. Just, honestly, how many mistakes they made. How many promises they made to Sony that they spent the next 5 years rectifying, or the rest of the PS3's life cycle rectifying. But anyway, Golden Bolt, watch it. Next time, we'll either be playing more of this, or we'll be playing something else. We'll see. See how I'm feeling tomorrow after I do what I gotta do. But